What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Grace back with another episode on the Meal Ticket Podcast. Today we have
Rudy Jackson. I'm co-hosting today with Ms. Grace.
And then we have
Super Roper. Yes, sir, in the flesh.
Yup, we about to give you the inside scoop on the entertainment industry. So let's get right into it, y'all. Alright. Basically, to start off, first question is just, who is the first celebrity that you styled, and like what was your experience working with them?
The first celebrity I've ever worked with was Dre and Michelle, and still to this day we still tight, and it's all love. And she, I met her in the fashion district in downtown LA. We kind of just bumped into each other, and I told her what I did, and I was ready for a moment like that because I was well dressed. And she took my word for what I said I did, and I made some custom leather joggers for her, and she wore them in the R.I.P. music video.
Fire.
With Jeezy. So that was the first.
That's dope. So you basically just looked the part, and she was like, "I want to."
Yeah, you always gotta be prepared. Preparation is manifestation. So I was ready for that day, and literally since that day, tons of other moments and opportunity has flourished for me.
That's so dope.
I think that's the reason why me and Roper are friends now, because I seen him at Black on the Block walking, and I was like, I know that guy. I don't know him that well, but I saw him walking. I had to stop him. I said, "Sir, you look like a fashion icon."
Period.
And he was like, I don't know what he said. I think he said, "Because I am."
Yeah, no, literally, like, you walked in here dripped out, and this is like, I can tell this is some casual shit for you. Like, this is you not even trying too hard. You just got it like that, you know what I'm saying?
I really be getting up at about 7 or 8 in the morning and getting dressed like this.
Oh, for real?
So yeah.
Oh, so you have like a whole routine. You be waking up mad early?
Yeah, it's a lot of different things, and then you gotta really you can't take time for granted. So if you keep sleeping throughout the day and you letting time go by, you just wasted a bunch of stuff that you can't get back.
For sure. And then as far as like designing for a client, what do you base your designs off of? Like, do you base it strictly off like the client and their style, or do you incorporate your own style into it? Like, how do you go about that?
Every time I work with somebody, I'm there to present something new to them that they've never had before.
Okay.
And for me, design is art. So I just sit and I draw.
That's
so like, it's far, like, we can call it fashion. To me, it starts off as a drawing, so that's art. So I'm literally just drawing things and like, oh, let's go with this, boom, 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 and then we put it on them, and now it's something that they never had and the world never seen.
Fire. Okay, so every piece you make is just one of a kind?
Yeah, for the most part.
That's dope. That's super dope. And then as far as like, working with Floyd, what was your experience working with him?
Wow, working with Floyd was super cool because we both are Pisces. Our birthday is maybe like 7 days apart.
Okay. Me and Floyd have the same birthday, so.
Yeah.
Oh, period. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, our birthday is about like 7 days apart. So me and Rudy's birthday is about 7 days apart.
I heard Pisces men are toxic though. I ain't gonna lie.
Someone lied to you. Straight up.
For real?
I'm not a toxic person. I think I made the choice not to be a toxic person or to deal with toxic things at all.
Okay, fire.
Yeah.
But go ahead, continue with that. So basically, you and him are Pisces. Y'all connected off.
Yeah. So when I first got called in to work with Floyd, it was for his 40th birthday.
Okay.
His suit. He needed his suit done, and I really do everything when it comes to creating something or fashion. And he needed his suit done, and they called me over, and I went over to his condo, and at first he thought I was just there helping somebody. And they was like, "No, this is the person that's gonna do your suit." And he's like, "What?" He like, "What this young dude know about suits?"
He said that?
Yeah, like he literally looked like you can't possibly know anything about. He thought he was gonna have like this old rusty man coming into his suit. Yes, but we've been working like nonstop since that.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
That's fire. How did you go about meeting him?
So I got in touch with my homie Wires Only, and I was dressing Wires Only at the time and giving him a new look because he's around stars all the time. He sells cars to all the top people, and he also just got his own show on I think the Discovery Channel, which is fucking lit for him. So he flew me over, and the first thing I ever did for Floyd, he needed a button, the top button moved over about like a half an inch. And I did that shit in like 10 minutes, and he paid me $2,000. Straight up.
Well, imagine having just like $2,000 throw around. That's fire.
So that started a good relationship between y'all, and you continuously work with him, right? He took a liking to the way you do stuff.
Yeah, Floyd's memory is like insane. So that first day when I was working with him and I was like tailoring his suit, after the buttons thing, I went to go tailor his full suit, and he was asking me questions like, "Oh, where are you from?" I would answer the question, "When your birthday?" Told him my birthday. He's like, "Oh, you a Pisces?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, he knows all of these things. So the next day he invited me out again, and he wanted to go shopping and had me come shopping with him. And then his assistant, Kichi, was asking me those same questions. Before I could even answer the questions, Floyd would answer the question. "Robert, where are you from?" "He from the south side of Chicago." "Robert, when's your birthday?" "February 19th. He's a Pisces." And I was like, oh shit, he remembered
that's dope.
everything.
I love that though. Like, he actually listens to what you're saying.
So like we just been to the point where he just called me up now. Like, yo, let's go ride the bikes.
Oh,
Yo, let's
dope.
go to the movies. Like, Floyd Mayweather, what?
That's
It's
so
so
dope.
funny when
That's
he told me
fire.
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just picturing them like riding around downtown, just like
No, dead ass. We just be riding around.
That's so
I
fire.
got my own bikes. He got a whole fucking truck full of bikes. So we just be doing like
That's
casual, cool shit all the time.
I feel like that's a funny thing about Hollywood that a lot of people like that live, you know, in Idaho or whatever don't understand. It's like famous people are just normal people, you know what I mean? Like we can, they go to the grocery store, they do, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And it's like people don't realize that you still do everyday normal stuff.
No, they
still.
do.
Right.
Like we would just go to the skating rink and just skate.
That's lit.
Yeah.
That's lit. I love that. And then I know you mentioned like you had a friend that worked on, you know, Discovery Channel and everything. You worked on Disney Channel, I believe.
Yeah, I've worked with Nickelodeon and I worked with Disney as well. Both of them were extremely like mind-blowing experiences because, you know, I grew up on Disney and I grew up on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
And Disney was fucking cashing checks.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I already know Disney got
was-
bread.
They own
So-
it.
Disney
Yeah,
was,
wait.
yeah, Disney was fucking
sure.
cashing checks. Nickelodeon, it was an interesting situation. So like I started off right, so I made like this design that I called the drip shirt, and I happened to have been working with athletes that was doing the orange carpet at the reward shows, and it was one time where I went to the what is it called? The orange carpet.
Oh, the Kids' Choice Awards?
Kids Choice Awards.
Oh,
right.
period.
So I did the Kids Choice Awards, right? And I had dressed Andre Drummond, which
Okay.
was at the time was the center for the Detroit Pistons.
Fire.
And I had made him like this custom Nickelodeon drip shirt. By the time I got to the end of the carpet, I had been introduced to the vice president of consumer products, the vice president of Nickelodeon, the president of Nickelodeon. I'm
That's
like,
right.
yo, by the time I got to the president of Nickelodeon, they was like, "You're Roper, right?" I was like, yo, what?
That's dope. That's dope.
That was so quick.
Yeah, your name holds weight. That's fire. That you've created that image for yourself. As far as Disney Channel, can you speak on like what shows you worked on exactly? Or
I
no?
work with Kylie Cantrell, and I'm drawing a blank on the name of the actual show. I forgot the name of her actual show, but I was working with Kylie Cantrell, and we mostly did her wardrobe and her music video. So every music video, I made custom cut and sew outfits for her
Dang.
and all the dancers.
That's so fire.
Yeah, and it was hella fun.
Yeah.
Just being there, watching those records go from 0 views to 10 million, 20 million views.
Fire. As far as projects you've worked on, do you have like a favorite one that sticks out, or can you just speak on like kind of just a brief summary, like all the stuff you've worked on, project wise?
So unlike Floyd, my memory isn't
Yo,
good.
my memory sucks, bro.
Yo.
It's so frustrating. Like, I don't even think I could do an interview like this. If people are asking me these questions, I'll be like, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so like I've done so much that I begin to forget things. But
That's good though. You booked and busy. Period.
well, let's just as far as this year goes. I work with Jay Prince.
Okay.
Is it Jay Prince or Jazz Prince? The father.
Okay.
So
fire.
I worked with Jay Prince, and he did the Free Larry Hoover concert, and I had dressed and curated his look that he wore to the concert, where he was alongside with Drake and Kanye, which was like, whoa. And that whole concert was just like a fucking movie.
That's so dope.
And now I'm working with Antonio Brown, and he's also alongside of Kanye, working with Donda Sports. He's a very electrifying person too. One thing that I'm learning from him, like at a rapid speed, is everything is possible, everything is tangible, and he's speaking like big shit. He's speaking billions. He's speaking ownership. In every conversation that he's in, every corner he turns, he's moving in that direction. And when I see people do that, whether they doing it the right way or the wrong way, they're gonna get there. Like, it was just this one guy that I just met that was like random as hell, and I was just like, yo, with the energy that you have, you're gonna get where you going. I was like, yo, I don't know how you gonna get there, but he's gonna get there, because his mind is set on getting there.
That's fine.
Didn't I see that they were thinking about buying the Broncos or something?
Bro, I've heard several conversations from him about buying the Broncos, and if he do that, that's fucking
That's
nuts.
been like something that I've been thinking about for so long. Obviously, like sports teams like cost a lot of money, but it's like, I think, like, you know, most athletes are black people, and that's just one step in the right direction. If the super richest of the black people can start coming together and purchasing those franchises, like, I think that's like a huge thing, and I love that he's going in that direction.
We becoming the owners now, and
Right.
not the employees or not
Exactly.
the players, and that's my whole thing too. Like, off camera, I was talking about not joining a clique or a crew or a team, but being a man of my own and just keep moving forward as an individual, rather than locking in with a team and then becoming like a player. Like, I'm going to forever be me, just me. You know what I mean? Like, even when I work with companies, I'm not an employee on those companies. I'm a contractor.
Yeah.
It's
You're
Disney
an asset.
and Super Roper, Nickelodeon and Super Roper, Ethica and Super Roper.
Yeah.
Like, no, like
That's super dope.
I've actually never been an employee my entire life, and I don't come for money whatsoever.
That's so fire.
I just figured it out every step of the way.
Yeah, that's inspirational.
Yeah, that is super inspirational. Did you move out to Los Angeles strictly for like styling, or what was your initial intention?
I'm originally from Heaven. I was born and raised in the south side of Chicago. I left Chicago. I went to Atlanta, where I studied video and film. And so I'm beastie with the cameras too.
Fire.
Yeah, I just always want to be able to create anything.
Emails just told me also that maybe you already told me this, don't be offended, but that you do music too. And I'm like, I never heard this. I
I know, I was
the
like,
music is actually
shit.
really, really fire.
You said
too.
you're good. But I'm like, what is it? Singing,
we get
rapping?
a-
What's
Yeah, it's
going on?
like pop. It's
Freestyle
like rap.
right now.
I know I was about to say,
Freestyle
can we get a
right
freestyle though?
My name is Roper. I'm so...
No
So
pressure.
I could rap, but I'm gonna just give a disclaimer. I no longer say the N word, and I don't use profanity
I respect
in my
that.
music.
It's
as
crazy.
well.
That's dope.
I've noticed this about Roper. I keep saying, oh, yeah, bitches do this, or yeah, we're going to get bitches to do this. And he's like, women.
We can't.
I love that.
I'm
Well,
like,
fire.
Yo,
sorry.
words are powerful.
They are.
One,
Yeah,
words are
I agree.
powerful. And if we keep going, bitch, 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 when you go looking for a woman, you're gonna find a bitch, because you've been manifesting that this entire time.
100%.
When we keep going inward, 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 we gonna keep breeding and raising inwards.
You're right.
So how are we going to empower ourselves when a part of our lingo is to tear ourselves down and manifest that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if we speak strength and millions and power and ownership, then that's what we gonna run into.
Okay.
Speaking of respecting women, would you ever date a girl who has an OnlyFans, or would you date a stripper?
I'm just thinking about the hours that strippers work.
Okay, OnlyFans.
The fact that was his first like concern, the hours that they were.
Cause it's just like, bro, like,
She's gonna be gone all night, sitting all day.
how the fuck that's gonna work out? Like,
No, that's
what?
true. That's a
You
good
like
thing
to get up
consider.
early.
And they gonna be sleep and all that shit. And shit don't really.
Okay, what
that
about the
don't really-
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, I don't know. Like I try not to knock any hustles.
Right.
Um,
That's what's confusing to me about feminism a lot of times is that people can say, oh, we respect women and we want women to be able to do whatever they want, make choices that they want. But then feminists also tend to say, oh, women doing OnlyFans or being a stripper is, what's the word? Objectifying women and stuff. And it's like, but if I'm not me personally, but if the woman chooses, this is what I want to do and this is how I want to make my money, then why are we disrespecting her for that too? You know what I'm saying? I feel like feminism to me is like, a woman can choose, I want to be a rocket scientist, or I want to be just a mom, or I want to be a stripper. And like, that's like the beauty of what we're trying to do is give women the choice to do whatever they want. You know what I mean? As a man, you can choose, okay, I choose not to date someone who does that, but.
Right. I don't. So I guess the question was, would you date
Yeah.
someone who did that? I really don't know. I would have to because it's certain type of people. It's like immature people who are doing it, and it's mature people who are doing it.
Just like with everything,
Yeah.
No.
So like, if it's a mature person that's doing it and it's calculated, I probably wouldn't mind.
Okay.
But then again, at the same time, it's just like, damn, like, what type of content is being sold?
Would you feature on it?
I'm a star. You know what I'm saying?
He said I'm a star.
Turn the flash on. Shit.
What the hell? Okay, anyways.
Subscribe to his OnlyFans.
Okay, anyways, bringing it back to, my questions and shit. So do you have, like, an inspiration for, like, a style icon you look up to in any way? Like, you may, like, pull inspiration from at all?
First and foremost, Prince was the most well-dressed person I've ever laid eyes on.
That's a fire answer.
His confidence, he did what he wanted, he said what he wanted, he ain't let nobody play with him, none of that shit. Everybody was being checked, everybody was being straightened out. Just everything about his aura and everything, it was just like, yo, like, I super duper, I'm like Prince and Malcolm X mixed together. So I'm like really, really nobody to be played with whatsoever by any means necessary.
Okay. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, even with the alcohol thing, he's like, I love that you're very, like, set in your ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not somebody that gets easily, like, persuaded.
Yeah, I've been knew who I was.
I fuck with that because a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? And if they do, they realize it way later on in life. But you're still, like, mad young figuring that out.
Yeah, like I told you, I definitely felt like I lived a past life, and I remembered the mistakes that I made in that past life.
That's interesting.
And it's things that I've learned in this life, and believe it or not, right now at this moment of my life, I feel like I'm recycling over again.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I really feel like I am living a second life in this current life.
So you're constantly getting deja vu?
He just said this the other day. He posted a whole long story about.
It's not even deja vu.
He said,
no more.
I just read the future. Like, I'm a psychic.
It's not even deja vu anymore. At this point, I was this specific moment, and I literally was like, what just happened? I was able to call everything that was about to happen in a room before it happened and watched it happen. Literally to the point where I'm like, I'll go, so what type of fruit you like to eat? And you would go, what type of fruit you like to eat?
What the heck?
And she go, and then I'm literally like calling everything. She's like, I hate bananas. And then Rudy would go, I hate bananas. And I was like, what?
That's crazy.
Bro.
So what question am I about to ask you next?
I'm not sure.
The powers aren't turned on.
I know. You gotta be activated.
He's Prince, Malcolm X, and That's So Raven all combined to one.
For sure.
Okay, so you spoke on this on social media that, like, you thought that Louis Vuitton stole your designs. Can you, like, elaborate on that a little bit?
In 2015, I was making the drip shirt. Along with that, I made some bags that went with it. One of them was a drip duffel bag, and another one was what I felt like I invented myself, which was like a paper bag. It was shaped like a paper bag, like a lunch paper bag.
Okay, dope.
Or a sandwich paper bag, I don't know what they call it, but the small ones. And it had the drip pattern on as well, and it had the handles. Louis Vuitton in, I don't know, 2020 or something like that, went and not only copied the duffel bag, but also copied the sandwich bag. And it was like spot on. And it was just like, yo, like,
Right.
You had released these things out in the world?
yeah, and I've been selling them and everything.
Oh, wow.
That's
And
crazy.
And it was just like, yo, like, y'all just went and copied it to a T. Like, you could have got away with it being a coincidence for the duffel bag, but the second bag was just like, bro, like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you singing just like Michael Jackson now. You ain't even doing The Weeknd. You going straight Michael.
Yo, that's crazy. Wait, so you didn't, like, patent it? You didn't have any
So
rights
with
to it?
in design, it's ways to protect yourself, but it's also ways that you can't protect yourself. Like in design, that's why you can see Zara selling jeans that look spot on, like Balmain jeans. Like
Right.
they can do things of that sort.
Okay.
But then you also have intellectual property, where you can patent your intellectual property. Kind of like intellectual property is red bottom, or Christian Louboutin having the red bottom.
Okay.
So that's intellectual property, and that's their art. So they can patent that. So if Jimmy Choo ever try to put a red bottom on the bottom of their shoes, they can send them a cease and desist.
Okay, got it. For sure. And then,
I just let that shit go, and I let it become a lesson. So now I got like attorneys on call.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No
you
more
can,
little boy.
so you can like protect your brand, you know what I'm saying? And if you have like a specific thing you add to your designs, then you can protect that. But like the general design of it, you can't.
No.
That's what you're saying. Okay, got it.
And that shit's like
Whack.
kind of fucked up.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's definitely whack as fuck.
Because people take from the smaller designers all the time. Like all of these Jordans y'all be seeing, that shit is customized art first. Like people taking silhouettes of Jordans and painting them different color palettes. It's someone that's finding all of those color palettes and releasing them as Jordan colorways.
Oh wow, yeah,
Like that's the type of shit that's going on.
that's crazy.
Like, oh, this guy went and deconstructed the shoe and put a whole bunch of different animal prints. Next thing you know, guess what? Jordan's dropping animal print Jordan 3.
yeah,
I think that's like a huge issue in a lot of industries, though. Like small creative people start with these ideas, and then everyone on the internet can see it, and so it's like the huge companies that already have the money to fund it, instead of saying, okay, we want to hire you to create a line with us, they just say, okay, let's take this idea and run with it, and then the original creators get, even with TikTok and dances and shit like that, like the original creator doesn't get credit or money or anything from it.
Well, that's things that we need to figure out and continue to grow from.
For sure.
Like I'm not into, not saying that this is a situation where people like make mistakes. I didn't cry over that shit whatsoever.
yeah,
I made my point, and I said what I said. I didn't cry over it. Like, learn from the mistake,
yeah,
and then keep that lesson in your back pocket.
for sure. Yeah, and then as far as like brands that you wear, do you only wear stuff that you create, or do you have like a favorite brand, designer brand?
I don't necessarily have. I like pieces from designers.
Okay.
Other brands. I don't just like, you're not gonna go in my closet and like, oh, this is Louis Vuitton and this is Gucci. Like most of the stuff is curated or made by me,
That's dope.
because that allows me to continue to market myself. So yes, this shirt that I'm wearing was made by me.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
Yeah.
The pants that I'm wearing was made by me.
Right.
But I continuously be able to market myself when I'm doing that. So like, why be out marketing Louis Vuitton? Like, how am I gonna get to work when I'm wearing Louis?
Yeah, no, for sure. That's like, yeah, if you have a brand, you know what I'm saying, and your brand is yourself, then why would you wear somebody else's? It just doesn't really add up. No, I
Hella.
get you, for sure.
Like, that's just like being an artist, but you rapping other people's music when you go out on stage. Like, that shit don't make sense.
Yeah. None of my artist friends I've never heard one of my artist friends play somebody else's music. You know what I'm saying? It's always like their tracks, which just makes sense. Like, you protect your brand. And then I feel like that's all my like general questions. So we have a game. Every episode we play like a game. So our game for this one. Oh, actually, should we do the current event first?
Let's do the game and then the current event, and then we can...
Okay. Bet. Okay, so basically, this game is called Kill, Marry, Fuck.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's like Blake Rivers. My bad. Yeah.
Shaking and stirred that shit.
I know, my bad. But so I'm gonna throw you a couple names. You just tell me, you know, the order. In which
I feel
you
like
put
Roper's
them.
gonna say, "I would never kill a woman."
Some people need to die.
You're not wrong. Okay. So the first one is Lauren London, Sweetie, and Hillary Clinton.
I mean, Hillary Clinton has lived a life, so
It's her time.
out the window you go.
It's time to go.
Shit. So yeah, Hillary.
Okay.
She's weird anyway. Hillary Clinton with that. Damn. I mean, should I say that on camera? Is that like a threat?
It's implied. No, we said Obama on the last one, and the girl was like, "Don't think that I'm saying that."
Yeah. So disclaimer:
Disclaimer.
this is a game to that camera and whatever.
Not
other
actually
cameras
gonna do
rolling.
it.
No, you can't.
Yeah. As far as the game goes, I would kill Hillary Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
That shit might haunt me later. And then it was Saweetie.
Sweetie and Lauren London.
Laura London just seems so wholesome, you know?
Yes.
She does.
And then Saweetie seems fun, so I guess I would fuck Sweetie and marry. But then I haven't seen Lauren London lately.
So you don't know how she looks nowadays?
Yeah. But she seems like a good wife. So
She does. She
I'm
definitely.
gonna marry
Yeah.
her.
Now she's still fine. I just watched the interview with her. She's still a bad bitch.
So yeah, so Saweetie. Am I saying her name right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would fuck Saweetie and then marry Laura London.
Okay.
Good choices.
Okay, next one. We're gonna kind of throw you a little curveball, but it's Whoopi Goldberg, Oprah, and Michelle Obama.
I'm marrying Michelle for sure.
Okay.
Why?
Cause she like the most like best looking out of all of them. I gotta be able to look at my wife every day and be like, yeah.
I think Oprah looks better than Michelle. No offense to Michelle.
Personal preference.
Okay.
Okay,
She
continue.
counting somebody's pockets at the same time. I would fuck Oprah and get her pregnant.
Why? Because she's rich?
Yeah.
He wants
Come on,
that.
man. Women can't only play those games.
Yo, hey, yo.
He's out here trapping.
And then
Nah,
Whoopi,
but,
like, damn, like, rest in peace.
Aw.
So,
She lived a good
Rest
life.
in
She's
peace,
also
baby.
gay, isn't she? Or no?
allegedly, I don't know. I haven't
Is she?
been in bed with her, so
I don't know. I'm assuming that. I've never actually
that she's
seen her.
lesbian.
Yeah, I've never actually seen her dating a woman, but I thought that.
Maybe I'm wrong.
That's like Queen Latifah. I never seen her with a woman or a man.
Yeah. She's had a wife, I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
I swear, I thought she did.
I never
Are
seen
you
her
sure?
with a woman.
I seen
Or a
photos
man.
of her with a woman.
Interesting.
Okay, sorry, interjection story. But I worked at Diddy's 50th birthday for a weed company, like handing out joints and stuff. And like that was the most like I was walking through. I brushed against Beyonce, like Kim Kardashian,
Sheesh.
like Mary J. Blige. It was like only people in there was people like that, and I was just little
Anyways.
old me walking through like oh my god. And I'm walking, and the white lady off of Grey's Anatomy, can't remember her name, and Ellen Pompeo, right? And Queen Latifah came together, I guess. They're standing there, and they stopped me, and they're like, and Queen Latifah was wearing like a white pantsuit, and she got gold grills in her teeth.
Damn.
She's like, is that weed? I'm like, yeah. Do you want some? And she's like, yeah, give me the strongest one you got. And they're like smoking the joint that I gave them. I was like,
Shit. Yo, is that weed?
I was like, hell yeah.
Damn.
Anyways, all right, next.
That's
Wait, that might have been something I thought it wasn't jail. Because ain't nobody ever seen her with a woman.
What?
Nobody never seen her with a woman.
I'll Google it.
So that must be a story that should be told.
No, I never seen her with a woman in real life. I seen pictures of it
Jada was gonna
online.
be like,
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah. that story had nothing to do with her being with a woman.
No. That story had to do with just me seeing her. I
now
think
Rudy
she was
out here
cool.
making rumors. That's crazy.
She had a wife, I swear.
That's crazy. Anyways,
Yeah.
all right, last one we finna hit you with is Janae Aiko, Viola Davis, and Martha Stewart.
I don't know who Viola Davis is.
Honestly, I don't either. But
Are you serious?
She made this list. I can pull up a picture. Let's see.
Yeah,
You'll
let's
know who
see.
she is when you see her.
What was the last one?
Martha Stewart. You know who
Like
that
the
is.
cooking show.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg.
Yes, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I
Martha
had to clear
Stewart
this
did the
up.
show with Snoop Dogg, right?
I had to clear this up. Ebony Nichols is longtime partner of world famous singer Queen Latifah. There's hella pictures of her and her wife together on the internet. So
Rumor set and
Yeah.
done.
I'm gonna.
Martha Stewart did the cooking show with Snoop Dogg.
yes, she did.
Okay, cool.
I'm actually gonna switch out Viola Davis for Lizzo.
Okay.
So it's gonna be Janae Aiko, Lizzo, and Martha Stewart.
Lizzo.
What about you?
I'm just a very slim guy.
She would break you like a toothpick.
I might break her.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. The names again.
Janae Aiko.
I'm marrying Janae.
Period.
I need sound baths every night, every morning.
Yeah, I mean, and then Lizzo and Martha Stewart.
I'm not killing a black woman over a white woman. So I'm fuck Lizzo and kill Martha Stewart.
Heard you. Okay.
R.I.P.
All right.
Martha.
She
You're
went to
lying,
jail.
Martha. I know. For some dumb shit. Some fucking fucked up government twisted ass rules shit.
Last but not least, we're gonna speak on a current event and get your opinion how
Let's
you feel
hear
about
it.
it.
You wanna do the current event?
Sure.
I'll let you take this one.
So the director of Black Panther, what's his name? Ryan
Coogler.
Coogler. So he went to the bank and he was trying to pull out money. Yeah. And so instead of saying the number of money he wanted to pull out, he writes down, how much was it?
It doesn't say.
Oh, he writes down the number, say $30,000, puts it to the teller. He's wearing a mask, wearing sunglasses, wearing like a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? So the teller automatically assumes he's trying to rob the bank. He wasn't. He's rich, obviously. He has the money. He just didn't want to say it out loud. How would you react if that happened to you? What do you think about this?
I've been in situations where I've had to calculate my thoughts, and in every situation I calculate my thoughts, even when I'm just crossing the street. That was extremely fucked up. I would have been furious. I definitely would have spazzed after I got out of the situation rather than spaz in this situation, because that really doesn't help anything. But it's fucked up that, because I go into banks and I write down the amount that I want instead of saying it out loud. They give you paper to do that.
Yeah.
They literally will give you.
They actually called the police and he was actually arrested.
Bro, the lady didn't check his ID. She didn't see if the money was in the account. She automatically assumed that this man was here to rob. And that's why you can't assume shit. You can't believe everything you hear. And don't, like, bro, I hope. I'm under the impression that was like a black woman, but I hope that person got
It was a
relieved.
black woman?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Like, she took that and went and just said, I think this man is trying to rob me. Didn't take any steps of seeing and
There was
confirming
no
anything.
weapon and no threats.
None of that.
Yeah.
They went and arrested the people that he came there with, too.
That's literally crazy.
So, like, that shit was, like, OD out of pocket. And, bro,
Was
it's
this
just like,
in LA?
I'm not sure where he was. But still, I don't care where it is.
Yeah.
Like, that shit could have went bad. Like,
Yeah.
what if the cops came in hot and would
shot
start
him.
firing or
Yeah.
anything like that? Like, damn, like, I just lost my life, or he just lost his life
Right.
because you assumed something.
Exactly.
I don't know what in that scenario made her felt threatened, but it's like,
She shouldn't be working there.
all right.
If you can't flip a fucking burger, don't work at McDonald's.
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on in your personal life that's making you afraid to do shit at your job, but don't bring that energy here.
Nah, for sure. I get you. Yeah.
Like, whatever that was, whatever was stemmed behind that, it was just like, bro, like, people are wearing masks. People are wearing sunglasses. People are wearing
Literally,
hoodies.
we just got out of a pandemic. I don't know why that was so strange to her.
Yeah.
Like,
Nothing that he did was, and if you was being robbed, you was being robbed.
right.
That wasn't the situation.
Yeah, that is crazy as fuck.
But for you to put him in that situation, it was just like, bro, like, what the fuck was that about?
No, for
I
sure.
would have been pissed.
No, for sure. I would have been pissed too. On that note, do you have any last words you want to say to the peoples?
Yo, every and anything you want out of life you can have. Be patient. First thing you need to learn is patience, because nothing is gonna be rushed. Well, greatness is rushed every day. I rush greatness every day. Yo, manifestation is preparation. Eat healthy, live long, and prosper. I definitely want everybody to know that.
Fine. I'm going to just end the podcast on that note, but I wanted to thank you for being here. We really appreciate your time and just, the words of wisdom you've given the people. And we're basically going to end off this episode, y'all, but make sure you tap into the next one. We're going to have, guest after guest coming to you with new heat every week, so make sure you turn on the post notifications, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video.